Hey, what's up? Welcome to the show. Let me get myself together. Welcome to the show. It is me, your girl, the boy Lee, aka Cat Lee. And normally you would hear a drop, but right now we don't have one, so just deal with it, okay? But I welcome you. Welcome. Hi, welcome. Nice to see you, meet you, whatever the case may be, but welcome. Today, my loves, is the tap in. Today we get into our tap in bag. We discuss a little nostalgia. We also do this thing that I love to do, but I kind of it's like a love hate relationship. I love to do it because it's fun, but I hate to lose, so that's the love hate relationship. But we do this thing called a final exam. When Doc gets in the building, I'll let him break that down to you and all that good stuff. But before that happens, a couple of things I need to say real quick. Like, for example, join the conversation. You can do that by calling in. You can send a text. You can drop a comment, and we will definitely read the comments out loud. Read the text message out loud. The comments will be on the screen, and you'll be live on air if you call it. So that's that. I need you to know that. All right. Next thing, if you would like to contact us for any reason at all, contact at ambitiouslyent.com, contact at ambitiouslyent.com, or you can hit us up on our Gmail account, which is ambitiouslythepodcast at gmail.com. Again, ambitiouslythepodcast at gmail.com. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, every subscription that we can get. We greatly appreciate those in advance. So yeah, thank you in advance. Check out our website www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. And while you're over there, join our coffee community, and I'll explain that a little bit more as we move further along. Um, Need to check on my baby Dot. I don't know if he's okay, but we got some things to get into. Lately, our schedule has been a little bit off. Um, I was dealing with some things personally. People getting older, your body don't function the same way it used to. So sometimes, like myself, I do a lot, and sometimes I overextend myself. And exhaustion is real. Hold on, let me hit that up real quick. See where he at. But exhaustion is real, and so it happens to the best of us. But I'm here. Um, Let me see what I'm gonna say to him. Okay, I'm here. Um, I'm grateful. I don't got no complaints. Hold on, let me see. Before I send. Okay, good. He here. I didn't want to send this message and you not. I'm like, I don't know. Let's see if my baby Doc alright. Um, okay, good. So audio's good, visual's good. That's good, good, good. Yeah, Doc is out. He here. Um, but yeah, go through life changes. The older you get, the crazier life gets. It happens to the best of us. It does. But anyway, so yeah, I'm excited because I feel a little crazy with the tap ins lately. Things have been happening. Um, I was here yesterday, but I wasn't all the way here yesterday. Um, but I still wanted to show up. Um, so I did. I don't feel like I gave the best show possible yesterday, but it's okay. I'm gonna try to make it up to y'all. Oh shucks, Doc is in the building. I see you, babe. Let me know when you ready. Okay, because I'm about to bring you in. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I was not 100% yesterday. I'm sorry that I gave y'all that lackluster performance, but I wasn't nowhere near 100% yesterday. But anyway, let me bring Doc in so we can have a conversation like these conversations. Hi, Doc, babe.
What's up? What's up?
I'm here.
You
I'm
here?
here.
Okay, that's good.
I'm here. I'm here. I don't know what else to say to that. I'm here. I was just saying that yesterday I was not 100%. I don't even know how sometimes when I don't be 100%, I still wind up showing up anyway. I gotta stop doing that shit. Sorry, see when I started cussing
Okay.
already. I do, because this is out of control now at this point. But I have a few solutions. I'm gonna talk to you about that off camera. It's a private discussion. It's gonna help me out and for the greater good
Okay.
of ambitiously entertainment. So we'll talk about that. We will talk about that. But anyway, today's the tap in, babes.
The tap in, let's get it.
Yes, the tap in. We tapping in this evening. But before we do that, we have this other thing that we like to do every Tuesday. Um, I was a little happy because the last one that we did, I did get some of my Harleys out of prison. So I'm very happy about that. You want to explain to the good people what we do on a Tuesday?
Yeah. So prior to the start of the tap in, we do the final exam. It's called the final exam because we used to do it at the end of the show, but now it's the final exam with a twist, as Kat would say. So I call it the pop quiz. Basically, I'm going to give 5 clues that y'all and Kat also has to guess who the artist is. Kat picks the year. Then I research that year. I find out the album that dropped that year. Then I'll find an artist of that album, and then I'll research their background history. I have a ton of source magazines and double XL magazines, so I can go through and find some of the most obscure stuff about them in the articles they've been in. And so then I proceed to give the clues. Y'all job is to guess it before the 5 clues run out. Cat's job is to guess it before y'all guess it, and also use as least amount of clues as possible to keep our Harleys from out of jail. I'll let Kat explain what the Harleys is. But yeah, so that's what we do before we start the final exam. I mean, before we start the tap in, where we go down memory lane and get all that good fuzzy nostalgia.
Oh, back down memory lane. Oh, sorry, my bad. Anyway, listen, I've been trying to explain to people here lately that I have this bad habit of singing if it's a word association with songs, and I do. But yes, let me talk to y'all about the holidays. This is a hard position that I'm in personally, because I have 5 Harleys, right? The first one I don't even ever recall ever getting her out of prison, and I've been close. I've been close, but I'm so scary that I just never get her out. She doesn't really rock with me, but she know what the business is. You come to the visiting room, you visit me so I can keep money on your books. Make me feel special. I'm out here trying. Anyway, the second one, she's probably been out once in her life. Um, she don't really, well, she leaning to not rocking with me, but she still is. Um, number three, she get out occasionally. She does. I try to hold her down and try to get her out, but sometimes it be hard because Doc is the professor. So it is what it is. Number four, she gets out a lot more often than the others. A lot more often. And her and my bottom, they be hanging out a lot more often. My bottom, I always want her out. My mission is always to try to get her out because I need at least one. At least one. That's my thought process. So that's what it is. What it is. The year for this final exam is 2014. This is up in the air. This could go either way for me, anyway. But we'll see. Um, by then, my daughter was 2. Yeah, that's up in the air. So the current score right now, our current score, Doc has 20. I have 55, baby. My name is Cat Lee, and I approve this message.
Bling.
Yes, I got 55. Oh wow, this 55 next to the five look crazy. But anyway, our former co-host has five. Mama say, Mama Sai, Mama Sai, because I really could have. All right, whatever. I was gonna say because I really could have had more points than 55, but it's debatable. It's debatable. Our audience members still currently only have two wins, and I have my bottom out with me. And she outside. We outside. We showing off. That's what's happening right now. We outside showing off. But we ain't gonna get too pumped because I gotta keep her out. I gotta keep her out. Are you ready to take this thing away, Doc?
Yes, if you are.
I'm ready. I
All
think.
right. So this is the final exam. Pop quiz. This is hip hop. You lived it. You know it. You listened to it. Your mama listened to it. Your daddy listened to it. Your brother probably listened to it. They probably want to listen to some old CDs that somebody probably took and never will get back. You bump it in your car. It brings back all the
Never gonna get
memories.
it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Ooh.
That we're going. All right, in vogue. With that being said, we can get along with the final exam pop quiz. First off, is there any questions? Any questions in the class?
Like we kind of frozen, which is not. Hold
Everything
on.
okay?
We kind of was frozen in time for a
I'm
second.
moving.
We were frozen. We were stuck in time. I was like, I don't know. Um, we're moving on this screen, so all right, okay. I think everything's okay. We safe for right now.
Okay.
But never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
All right. Well,
Uh,
hopefully somebody will find kindness in their heart to return a CD. But with that being said, is there any questions? Yes, Miss Lee.
I need to go to the principal's office to call my mother. I
When the
forgot the
bell
bell
rings,
rings. It's important. I need it.
are you dying? Do I need to call the some assistance to you?
No, no.
No. Okay. Well, we're going to continue with our class then. Um, does everybody have a number two pencil? Okay. Here's Scantron. Take one, pass it down. Take one, pass it down. Is there anybody I need to separate in this classroom? All right. So no cheating. Y'all know hip hop. Y'all live it. Y'all talk about it. Y'all do the damn thing. Y'all with it. Y'all went through the golden era, all that, the flashy era. So here we are. Let me know when y'all ready for y'all first clue.
We ready. I thought the
Ready.
principal's office thing was going to work this time. I thought that was kind of
All right.
bad.
First clue. First clue.
Y'all going to deny me my principal visit. Um. Okay. First clue. This 2014 project refers to a figure of speech that combines. Um. I can't even see right now. This is terrible. Where's my glasses?
Library cat.
Contradictory terms. What? Debuted at number one on the U.S. Billboard 200 in 2014. Has 2 Chainz feature. Oh shucks, it got 2 Chainz. That's my boy right there. But I don't know if I'm getting number one out, and I could barely see. So let me clean my glasses. But let me see. 2014 project refers to a figure of speech. Oh no. Come on. Oh, oh no. I said this one was up in the air too. But it got 2 Chainz on it, so I'll approve this message. Um I don't I don't know. You can go ahead and give me number two though. Because
Number
I have
two.
no
Number two.
yeah, 'cause I have no clue. Sorry, number one. You know what time it is, girl.
Mm.
Money on the books.
She's so upset. She don't even know why she come no more.
She ain't upset.
All
That's
right,
why I
here's
don't
number
get
two.
upset about this type shit. They know what it is. Go ahead.
All right, number two, and I'm gonna run to the kitchen real quick, and I'll be right back. But here's number two.
Okay. Let's get number two real quick on the screen. We're gonna do this real quick. Wait. Is doing okay? There we go. So nominated for Black Album at the what? Why was it off the screen? Stop playing. Um, at the 57th annual Grammy Awards. Oh, I lost that because I don't even watch the Grammys. Production was handled by Pharrell. Okay. All right, Doc Fact. I could bring him back on the screen. All right. Oh boy, Wonder. Ain't that what you call it? No, I don't know. And the Alchemist. Huh. So who got nominated?
You know those
Hmm.
names, don't you?
I do. I do. I do. And I'm trying to think like who would work with Pharrell. The Alchemist, especially. Like that's a special treat you get him. Um, he had two songs on the album. Hmm, and was nominated for a Grammy. Hmm, this one is going to be stressful. I can see for Wonder. Hmm. Give me number three. I'm gonna try
Number
Doc
three.
at number three though. I'm gonna try. We know
Number three.
Doc always throws me for a loop.
Number three.
I'm
Number
sorry
four.
Doc
Like,
got it, but it's kind of
what even
hard.
happened? Why am I here?
Oh, 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 gee, listen. They not gonna give me a hard time. I'm working here. I'm working.
Work. Let her cook.
Let me cut. Born in Germany, okay, this artist moved to LA at a young age and was involved in activities, certain activities. We talk about these activities when we talk about the year. So y'all know what kind of activities with the Roller 60s neighborhood and sold narcotics. Oh my lord, why is you doing this? I feel like, mm, no, but he wasn't born in Germany. I don't know. Mm, mm, mm. Rolling 360s affiliated with these activities. It's one person I want to say in particular that could be on the level to work with these caliber of producers. I don't want to be wrong though. I can't let everybody go down. Okay, 10, Grammy nominated. Mm. And I got a person in mind for real.
Okay.
But I don't want to be wrong. Oh my gosh. Let me talk to my Harleys real quick. What do y'all do, girls? Because this is crazy. Somebody might have to take one for the team. I can't.
Mm.
2014. I want to say, mm, I don't want to final answer it yet though. Okay, give me number. She gotta go back in. Give me the next one.
So this would be number four, right?
Yeah, it's my fault.
Ew. Number four. Number four.
That's my fourth clear. I can't do it. Okay, I gotta at least keep one Harley out. It's just one. Like it has to happen. Okay. Okay. Stage name. I should have just guessed the last one. Stage name. I should have just used my. I just should have. Well, I always be second guessing myself because I already. All right. Anyway, stage name is a nod to his early days as a pimp. His unique delivery and characterized by his deep, raspy voice. No.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm. So
Thinking,
maybe,
thinking.
yeah, because I'm kind of like, what's going on? All right. People making crazy noises. Stage name is a nod to his early days as a pimp. Now, this is the artist that had early days as a pimp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just want to be clear. And he's from LA. And he was with the Rolling 60s. He had a raspy, deep voice. Hmm. I gotta go down the line. Okay. First, I just gotta get in the Crip lane. So that take all them niggas out. They not Crip. Um, and we got zoom in and roll into the 60s. We got that young man, but that's not him. Oh man.
I love the deduction skills.
Listen, listen. I'm trying to figure it out here. Um, mm, this is nasty work, Doc. This is nasty work.
Hey,
You might have outdid yourself with this one. Mm, anybody that knows the answer, feel free to give it. But I might gotta go to number five, and that's crazy work.
hmm.
That's crazy work. You might have outdone yourself this time. Yeah, give me number five.
Number five.
If I'm gonna lose them all, I'm gonna lose them all the right way. Everybody
Come
gonna
out, she
feel.
excited.
Listen, everybody gonna feel equal when they in prison this day.
Number,
So
number five.
give me number five. Everybody gonna feel this. No, okay. His daughter has made appearances in his music videos and on album artwork. Um, he
It's what he is. I type wrong.
all right. Wait. Okay, so that in itself. Okay. Um. Oh, it ain't him. Um. How I got everybody else in this group, but I can't come up, and I know who this person. I'm just so angry right now.
Mm.
Give me a second, cause
Okay.
I got three out of the four. What the fuck is your name right now, dude? I will fight you because I'm so angry, and I listen to them on a regular. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm mad that it didn't work out the way I wanted it to work out because they were an awesome fucking group. By the way, stand up, Cali. Um, but why I can't get his name out my mouth right now? It's right here. It's right
Mm.
here.
Mm.
Mm-mm-mm. Okay, I'm so angry.
Move side out. Move side out.
I'm trying to, but it's making me angry because I got three out of the four, and it's just making me want to fight right now. It's making me want to fight right now. All right. I'm thinking of songs. Um, oh, damn, yo, that's fucked up. I can't lose like this. All right, let me just maybe I'm gonna just reflect a little bit before I say what I want to say, because maybe it's going to. And I know who it is. I know his name. Oh my gosh, why is this happening to me right now? Okay. And blank still. That's so fake. That's so fucked up. Mm-mm. And the song's in my head right now. That's why. That's messed up.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh my gosh. Stop. The song is in my head. All right. I'm fucked up right now. I'm fucked up because this is just mind boggling to me. I got, and it's fucked up because I got three of the four, and it's making me angry. Okay, let me think about it. Damn, what the fuck? No, I'm not going out like this. I'm not, because it's one. All right, it's one or two people nominated for Grammy. I want to go with. Hmm, okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna go with this particular person. I could be wrong. It could be a whole nother member of Black Hippie. It's gonna make me angry, but okay, I got it. Okay, okay. I don't know if I'm correct. I might be wrong, but is it Schoolboy Q?
Final answer.
I'm scared. No, wait, because you said let me just read this one. No, I don't know. I don't know.
What you looking down for?
Cause I don't know. No, I don't know. I want to go with him because I do know that he is daddy's girl for real. I'm gonna just say my final answer. I'm probably wrong, but go ahead. That's my final one.
So final answer is you kind of low. Lean back.
Schoolboy Q.
And you are correct.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! That was stressful. I told you this one was stressful as hell. Oh my god, I was so stressed out. It was like I was really taking an exam in real life. Like that was a life or deather. I didn't know if I was going to pass.
Who was your other guest?
It was only two people that I could think, and I'm like, that don't sound very pimpish. But if I did have a pimp name that I would run with, um, I'll go with Absol. But he don't really got,
Absol.
yeah, I wouldn't. But he don't really got like the same characteristics that you described. So I kind of was like, all right, I know who Black Hippie is, right? I fucks with him heavy, right?
Hmm.
We know we not talk about Kendrick, so that's an easy elimination. Then it's the rolling three, the rolling sixties, and I'm like, that could be J Rock or Schoolboy Q because I can see that to them.
Man, J Rock's a blood though.
He is. I don't know what
Yeah,
his
he's a blood.
affiliations is. I could see that. So if that was, you know what I mean, I could see. I don't know what set they claim, but I could
Okay.
see the activity affiliation. I could see that. So it was one of the two. But then I'm like, Schoolboy Q, he a daddy. He's a girl dad for real.
Hmm.
He is. He loves his baby girl. So I'm like, I could go. I could run. Um, I could run with that one. But then I couldn't get his name out. I was thinking so hard. It took me a minute because I'm like, y'all, I know everybody in Black Hippie. Why I can't get his name out? I had Absol, I had Kendrick, I had J Rock. Why can't I get his name out? I was going through some things.
Well, there you have it.
This is stressful. This is a stressful one, but yes. All right. So the album, um, for 2014, um, well, I can't see shit. What the hell? Oxymoron. Okay. Okay. Okay.
That was the first clue, right? Yeah, for the title of the album.
Yeah.
And I had to leave off because I was going in the beginning. I was gonna say Kendrick was part of feature on the album, but I'm like, no, I can't say that
Nah,
because
you
then
gotta
that'll
leave
eliminate
Kendrick
Kendrick
out
because I know I'm
because
gonna give
then
you
I'm
the kind of the
also
softball at
gonna
the
be
end.
like, that would be easy because then I'm like, So somebody in Black Hippie, right?
That's why I
Yeah,
couldn't give you that part.
yeah, nah. But the artist is Schoolboy Q. I fought for that one. Like I said, the year was 2014. Right now, the current score is Doc has 20. I have 56. Child and I'm blind as crack. Um, our former co-host has 5. The audience has 2, and I have one hardly out of prison. But I'm just grateful to just have my bottom out because it's hard living over here, as you can see. Doc is quite the professor, and he don't pull no punches.
No, I do not. So
So,
with not pulling no punches, what is gonna be the next year?
child, I'm scared. Um, you gonna have to move it back up, I guess. Um, uh, move it back to 2007.
2007.
Yeah,
Okay, 2007 it is.
listen, I'm just throwing it out there. I don't really know. I don't really know what's going on around these parts.
2007 locked in.
All right. Do you need to?
No, I should be good.
Okay.
Let's
All right.
go.
So we're gonna do this because now it's time to get into this tap in nostalgia that we get into every Tuesday evening. Because what's been happening lately is I've been discovering a lot of lies that's been being told to us. Or,
Childhood.
yeah, we've been debunking a lot of things. We've been talking about some of the things that were said to us that was just like, why? We've been going through a lot of things when it comes to childhood memories. And one, I don't know if you heard this coming up from where you from, but I heard it a lot coming up from where I'm from. And I'll explain it if you don't know what exactly the terminology means. But you smelling yourself.
Yeah.
If you from a black home, you've heard this terminology at least once in your life.
Yeah.
At
I would
least
agree.
at least once. You're smelling yourself is when your parental figures or guardians are telling you at that particular moment you being too grown. You overstepping your boundaries. You out of pocket. Cut your bullshit. You smelling yourself. Oh, you think you grown, huh? You smelling yourself.
Yeah.
That's usually how it goes when they say it. And I always used to think, who came up with that terminology? Like, I'm smelling myself. And I remember one time I did it in front of, like, it wasn't my parental unit, it was like my grandmother or whatever. But I'm like, I'm smelling myself. And she, she caught me. I was like, well, you said I'm smelling myself. I wasn't actually smelling myself at that particular time, but since you want to say it, I just want. I guess I need to smell myself to find out if it's a smell or not, because maybe I stink. I don't know, but you said I'm smelling myself, so
Well, and my idea of it is was when you get older, when you go through that maturity phase, and then you don't smell like a kid anymore. You actually start going through puberty, so you start having to wear deodorant for real.
mm,
I think that's probably where it started from, because that's usually around the time where you think you can make decisions on your own. You think
mm,
you have no consequences, or you really do think you're grown. And I think whoever was like, oh, my little kid is no longer a little kid because they smell funky, and when they smell funky, they going through their phase of maturity and all that stuff. That's where I kind of think it came from.
I could see that. I could see that.
Because that'll be the moment when, because I remember when I was young, when my mom was like, boy, you need to start wearing deodorant. I was like, huh? I'll never forget that.
Yeah, yeah. But usually when they use that term, that terminology, smelling yourself, you done fucked up.
Yeah.
You done fucked up real bad. I don't know what you did, but you smelling yourself. But see, again, I was a kid. I was a weirdo. So I was just like, I'm smelling myself.
Nah, because around the time when I was smelling myself, it was also when I used to get the thought, oh, that girl got your nose wide open.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a real good one. And that could be interchangeable. It could be like that girl got your nose wide open or that boy got your nose wide open. And I was like, what?
And you would do stuff because you was smelling yourself. You was getting grown.
Like, what? I had questions. I really wasn't though. That's the whole thing. That's what their thought process was. But when I started hearing those kind of terms, I wasn't even thinking about no boys. Matter of fact, boys was still ill to me. Like, ew. But, you know, naturally there's some them little boys, little fast tail. And I was like, I wasn't being fast. Actually, I'd probably be the one to smack them. Like, no, that's not what's really happening. But yeah, I remember hearing that a lot as a child. Smelling yourself. Yeah, huh? Like, what? No, I'm not smelling myself. But then I do take into account that coming up, although my mom and my pops, they've been here for, you know what I mean? They've been here. Um, at one point in time, we lived in a house with my grandmother, one, two, three, four. It was four other kids, myself, my grandmother, my mother, and my father. And then across the street, my aunt lived with her two kids. Um, so it was a lot of us. You feel me?
Hmm.
So, and my father do still do this to this day. I love him to death, but he get on earth. You assume one thing for one, you assume that for the other two, type of thing. And so, if they thought my cousin liked boys or whatever, instantly they naturally thought that I liked boys at the time too. Now I would grow to love boys, but not at that particular, like not when they were saying that. So I grew quite fond of boys, but not at that particular time. I was still in my little tom tomboyish.
So you wasn't smelling yourself at that time,
Yeah,
but
not
eventually,
they made me smell myself because they kept saying it to me.
they were trying to do the thing of don't be like this one, don't be like this one.
Nah, they was just like, you are doing this, and so they put me there. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
Like if one is like that, everybody like that in their opinion. So they pushed me to it, but it took me a little while. I ain't start liking boys for real, until I got that like I mean like that until I got to like ninth or tenth grade, and then I was still shy because I ain't had no boobs, and I ain't had no I was oddly shaped, and again still in my little tomboy. But by the time I got to the ninth grade, little boys started liking me too. So, and then it was awkward for me because I had a birthmark under my eye,
Hmm.
and so it was like I looked different than the average girl. So I thought, you know what I mean? Like it was an insecurity. Um, then I had to get it removed. I got it removed and got into a fight like that same week. So it's like,
Wow.
wow, get it re-stitched up. It was crazy. And she knew what she was doing because she grabbed. So now I got like a scar. It's like in the shape of like maybe I like to say a triangle without the bottom, without one of the missing. It's like that shape. But yeah, rough life a girl as well.
Mm.
Back then I was a scrapper. I would fight anybody who had a problem. And I get
Well,
involved in that.
most of my smell myself was when I decided I wanted to do things on my own and generally not look after my brother and sister. And this was right around the end of middle school ish.
Right.
But I'm like, I'm going into high school. Look, they look kids. They look. I was doing it myself when it was my age. So why can't they do it? Well, you the oldest, so you need to be there. And
Yeah, the oldest thing. Whoo, child.
so,
Rough shoes we wear. Rough shoes we wear. You feel me? I didn't really start getting hot in the butt till high school.
nah, mine was middle school.
And not even really ninth grade. I didn't really start getting hot in the butt until probably like 10th, 11th. Then I was like, I'm outside. I'm outside. And they was like, you punished. No, you're not. And I was like, shit.
Back on punishment.
God damn it, what I do this time? I don't even know, but you might need to be on punishment so you can stay high there for now. But yeah, go. Okay, this is another one that is infamous in the black household. I am not one of your little friends.
Mm-hmm.
As a parent, I'm not gonna lie, I've said this one.
Because it's
And
true.
because it's true, I'm not one of your little friends. And every now and again, when you're a parent, every now and again, your kid is going to try to test you and their boundaries. And you have to remind them that you, in fact, you might be cool and all that, but you are not one of their little friends. So yes, I've said it. I'm guilty. Guilty as charged because I'm not one of her fucking little friends.
Okay, I heard this a lot. I did realize though that some parents do treat their kids like they're their friends, and that was always weird as hell to me. Because the other part that used to happen is when one of my friends was over, my mom and or my dad would check them, and they'd be like, "Your parents are mean as hell."
And that's the thing. I don't have to do all of that when it comes to my daughter's friend because she only has one friend over. That's her bestie. Um, they're the new salt and pepper. One is clear, the other one she not chocolate. She's a red bone, but that's as close as we will get. So anyway, but so I don't really have those issues when it comes to her friends, but it's like certain things that she do or say, and I gotta check her. You feel me? Like, hold up. I am a cool parent, like, you know what I mean, certain things that we are, you know what I mean, but it's the boundaries. You gotta know how to balance that shit out. It's a time for me to be cool with you, and it's a time for me to fuck you up.
Nah, I always had to fuck you up part. I never, my parents was never cool. They cool as hell now, but
It's
I'm grown.
it's up to you to decide what you want to do. Now, I don't believe in I'm not really big on that type of chastising, like where as though I gotta put my hands on my kid, but at the same time, if I ever have to, just know that I got a mean ass right hook and she red.
Okay. All right,
So
here, let me. This, I'll give you an
I don't want to
example.
have to ever do that, but every now and again I gotta let her know, like, nigga, I ain't one of your little friends.
So here's an example, and you tell me how you will react to it.
Okay.
Your daughter and her friend are there. They're in the house. You're in the house, and you just hear the friend just cursing up a storm.
Again, you gotta know your children's friends.
Hmm.
My daughter's friend would never do that, but they also went to elementary school, so I've been around her for a long time.
Okay.
You feel like her sister when she comes over for her visits or when they come to pick my daughter up for her to go to her little play dates or whatever, her sister, who is about 7 now, but when I met them, she was probably about 4. Make sure she gets out of that damn van, runs to my door to give me a hug, a big hug, and tell me to run down. And she a snitch, but I love her. That's my baby. Um,
She a snitch.
yeah, but she be telling me what be going on that maybe they don't want me to know. That's my baby. That's my intel right
Well,
there.
I
But I don't because I've been around her. She has a certain level of, you know what I mean. Like my kid don't just hang with nobody. Now, like I told my daughter, and this is the thing about cussing. Kids cuss. They
hmm
do. My daughter cusses, but what I told her is this: I know you be cussing, but just don't cuss at me or a person of authority, and we will not have a problem.
Okay. All
The
right.
day that we have that happening, there will be a problem. But somebody your peer, somebody your age, y'all be cussing at each other all the time. Hell, I was in
Well,
middle school before. I cuss my
but
ass off.
that's what I was trying to say is I have friends that curse around their parents like they would be just around me, but they came around my mom. And my mom like, no, you don't curse around me. You don't curse
No,
around
that will
adults.
never happen. Never.
See, and that's what I'm saying because I have friends that are like, mom, what the fuck is for dinner? Shit like that.
Nah, that ain't never fucking happened.
So that's what I was saying. That's what I'm like. How do you handle that one? My
I'm
mom was
not one
like,
of your fucking friends.
but my
Never
mom is not their
happened.
parents, and their parents just let it slide. I'm like,
Nah,
that's
you ain't
wild as
talking to
hell.
me like that. Hula. Oh, you want to fight? You want to take it to the street? You don't even want to fight no bullshit mommy child fight. You want to go outside for real in the middle of the street. You want to get down like that because I be damn and ain't none of my daughter's friends. And she got a couple people that she cool with and she rock with, but ain't none of them. They got too much respect for me. And most of the children she go to school with right now that she cool with elementary school. Her bestie don't go to her school, but they're still best friends from elementary school. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I've been around all these children. These are the children that I'm giving the speech to. So it's a level of respect that they give me. You feel me? That would never fly. Now when they in the room, they might cuss. I don't hear it though. Her room upstairs, my room is downstairs. I don't hear it. But she not loud with it. They not, you know what I mean? Nah. We don't have no out of control children that we raise
Okay,
in
well,
our home.
that's what I was trying to say though.
No.
Because at their house, they and it's usually just the ones with the moms. The
I'm a
dads
cool
usually not.
mom though. I'm cool as shit. It's just
My mom was never cool.
my mom, she had her moments, but she wasn't really the coolest either. I'm a cool ass mom. It's just no no not to play with me. You feel me? You can
Right.
get fucked up, but you know she know her boundaries, her limitations, and how far she can go with me. You feel me? And because she like, I'm gonna give an example. Because her best friend is of the clear complexion. Um, her parents raised her a little different. And it was this one time she was supposed to come over here, but she couldn't because she got punished. And she got punished because she cussed at her parents. And then she went in her room and slammed the door. And my daughter told her, "Girl, you crazy. You couldn't have never been my mother because I wouldn't even have a door no more. And I would have got my tail beat." So by my daughter telling her that, she knows not to bring the bullshit over here.
Okay. Okay.
Like, save that for your parents. They say people handle stuff different. But don't bring that shit over here. Mm-mm. You don't have to come in my house. I'm not begging you. So when you come in here, act like you know. And for the most part, she does. You know what I'm saying? She's not a bad kid. I think she got some other stuff going on, but she's definitely not a bad kid. And being as though she come from a family with 11 children. That's just the children. That's not the parents.
Mm.
They have 11 children, and she happens to be like smack dab in the middle of there somewhere. It's
Oh,
kind of
wow.
hard. You feel me? So yeah, it is what it is. But I do practice gentle parenting, but I still will beat your ass.
I practice gentle parenting, but I'll still beat your ass.
I still be, cause I do. I've only had to spank my daughter twice in her life, and she's 13. And when
Shoot,
she
by the
got,
age of
she got,
13, I couldn't even count how many women's slash or beatings I got.
yeah, she's 13, but she's only had two from me. Um, and that's when she was really, really, really small. Like she was young. You feel me?
Hmm.
But I don't do all of that, and I don't yell at her. Like a lot of parents be yelling all the time. The reason why I don't do the yelling thing is because I feel like when it comes to comprehension, children can comprehend, but if you yelling, what are they comprehending? Ah! How does that register? You feel me? They're people. You can have a conversation with them. You feel me? They growing people too. Their minds are developing and trying to figure life out. You feel me? So I don't do too much yelling at her. I don't yell at her before school because that could be damaging towards her scholastic education. You feel me? Who want to go to school getting yelled at every morning? You feel me? It's just so I do practice gentle parenting, but she knows that I will fuck her up. So that's what it is. Family. I'm not saying that y'all should do that as parents. I'm just saying that's what I do as a parent. Family. But I don't really have to do all of that with my kids. They're pretty good kids. It is time for the love notes. I love these things. Um, Anybody who's tuned in knows me about tuned from Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Appreciate you so much. Love you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Um, gonna get it together. I just was a little ailing, but I'm all right now. So I'm back on my job. Um, that's called live love or replay love, however you want to read it. I don't know what to tell you, but that's what it's called. But it's time for me to give some love to the listening audience. They're amazing. They listen, they hear, and they listen, and they come from all over the world, wide and far. And I just love them so much. So I always want to show them some love because I know they're listening. And I want them to know that I see them too, even though they don't see me and I'm just talking to them. They just hear me. They don't really actually. They could see me, but they prefer to listen. You feel me? So, but I always want to show them love. So there's now time for the love notes. Now, Doc used to talk mad smack back in the day. Smack. Used to talk all that smack. And what he used to say was that I was saying love show notes. I was caught in that love. He just kept insisting, show notes, the show notes, the show notes. It was not, and I was never gonna call it show notes. It was always love. But we did realize that there's no love without compromise. And we, through all the bickering, we came to the compromise. And now we call it love notes. And I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. I love the name now. It's stuck with us. Um, he also said, I had a stack of papers the size of a composition notebook. I did not. Now, was it a lot of papers? Yes. And there was always also a lot of countries, cities, states, freaking territories. It was just like everywhere. We don't do that anymore. Now we just narrow it down to the countries because that's easier. I do got a few, a state or two that I want to show some love. I might throw one in there every now and again, but I'm not. I don't. The list I'm not doing because that list is way too many cities. I can't. I can't. But we don't do that anymore anyway. So he can't trash talk. We've gone green. We do care about the earth. We do. And now this is what we do. It's all love. Thank you for the love. You guys are amazing. Shout out to the top 60 United States, the United Kingdom, China, India, China, Belgium, Canada, Belgium, specifically Brussels. I'm sorry, I done mucked that all up, but I got all of y'all in there. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, babies. Thank you for the love. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in and coming back and stuff. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, France, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Hi, booze. I love you too. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ghana, Finland, Cameroon, Lithuania, Sweden, Bangladesh, and Latvia. Hi, honeys. Thank you for the love. You guys are amazing, and I thank you for all of that. Like, just the fact that y'all come back and give it another gander. It's wonderful. Hungary, Greece, Denmark, Jamaica, Slovakia, Ukraine, and Peru. Hi, Booze. I love you too. You guys are extraordinary. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Um, Italy and Egypt, last but not least. You guys, I love y'all. You're great. I'm blushing. Sorry, you can't see me, but I am. Thank you for coming back. Oh, cities I wanted to shout out today. Um, LA. Big love to LA. Like, man, I see y'all. I see y'all showing up and showing out. I see y'all. Thank you, LA. What was another city I wanted to shout out? Dang, because I don't do the cities anymore, but I still see y'all, and I be wanting to every now and again shout out like a city, like, oh, listen, some cities I can't pronounce, so I don't know if I'm gonna try, but I'm trying my best. And don't judge me if I'm butcher the name of your city. I'm trying to figure it out. Well, if I do it like that, then I'll try to make sure I know who I want to shout out in the beginning, and then I can take practice before the show.
I really want to know what city it is now.
On pronunciation, I don't. Hold on, I can tell you a couple of cities. Wait, hold on, I can tell you a couple of cities, but I don't know. It's a lot of cities. Sometimes it just be cities. I'll be like, I don't know what. I don't know how to say this. But the thing about me is, I will try to find out what it is that I don't know. You feel me? I'm just not gonna sit around and be like, oh, I don't know what
This
city.
is interesting. Now I'm like, what?
No,
It's a
because
city in the U.S.
no, not necessarily, and it might be a city in another country because I
Oh,
do see
okay,
those in that like that data too. You know what I'm saying? But nah, the cities in the U.S. I got them. I've
okay,
been here too long for that kind of activity. But it's like cities in like maybe perhaps Germany or
okay.
because everybody is not in the US that listens to this show. Now LA, I shouted them out tonight because when I do go look at the data, right, um, I do get to see who, where people are listening from. And LA been big
Shout out to LA.
on the listening tip, and I'm like, that's love, you know. I like it. I like it. Let me see. Like this is one of my lists right here. I'm not going to do all of them, but I'll give you a couple of. So on this, I have two right now. Currently, two places that I distribute the podcast from. Right. So it's two different lists that I look at to see what our new numbers are and all that.
Okay,
So Los Angeles, they big, they heavy on the lessons right now. I'm like on both platforms actually though. That's why I shouted them out. We got Ashburn, Virginia, Fairmount. But let's go to another country. Let's go to another country other than the U.S. Those things are beautiful. All right, in Japan we got Osaka.
Osaka. Okay,
Yeah, I can say that. In France we got Paris.
Petty.
I love that. Now I would say this is Germany. I would say Ruttlingen, but I'm probably saying it wrong. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. When I say stuff, I know what I'm getting at. And it's gonna be some countries that I'm just gonna some cities that I'm just gonna butcher the name of your city. You know why?
Okay,
Because I haven't been everywhere and I haven't learned all of the names of the cities across the world. But I'll try. And so just be patient with me. Be patient with me. We even getting love in Canada. Canada. Shout out to Toronto. I'm shocked.
the T dot. After all that hate you put on it, now let me stop.
Nah, I don't hate on Toronto. I don't blame Toronto for that problem. I think we should go back to the parenting as the problem
Mm.
if you really want to go there. You know what I mean? But I don't think Italy. I see y'all keep coming back. Oh my gosh, I love when y'all keep coming back. Ukraine threw me off a little bit. And I'm like, no, they are on the list because they've been up in the building a lot lately. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Germany been in the building a lot lately. Um, and then like other cities in the United States. But nah, I don't got no beef with Canada. Nah, I love Canada. But what came out of there with this behavior that he's been putting on lately, not a good look. Okay, shout out to Utah. I'll give y'all some love real quick. It's not a good look, this behavior of his. Um, But that is not a representation of what you all are. It's just a representation of what he is. So that's that. But yes, Toronto. They be showing me love too. Ow. All right, let's get to what Doc has said. Ow, they be showing me love too. I just be telling the truth. You can't be mad at the truth. And I think that they understand when the truth is coming out. And they know I don't discriminate. I'm all on Diddy ass right now. And about to be on Miss Perez ass too, because bitch, you racist whore. Sorry, we'll talk about that later. It's a lot to unpack about this particular situation. She's a racist. And her daughter done put it out there. We don't read it. Anyway, what Doc has said. Doc has said, top flight, catch the vibes. Um, dang, I can't see shit. First time you slam a door, may be your last. Oh, child, tread lightly. Y'all, child, you slam what door? In who house? Then she had the audacity to lock the door too. I said, "Oh, nigga, you would never have a door again. You would just be sleeping in a room with a door, no door on there."
I know.
I know.
I know from experience.
And that's no, that's what I told my daughter. Nigga, you will not have a door. And then since you don't got no door, every time your room dirty, now you about to catch the blues.
I got it. Well,
And
I
I'm
told
taking
you.
all your devices. You ain't gonna have a charger for nothing. Yeah. Hope that little juice lasts forever. You better use 10 minutes and cut that bitch back off and then cut it back on. Because I'm taking all the charges. You ain't charging shit in my house. Huh. Play with me. Sorry, my bad. I just thought about the idea. It drove me crazy. Worldwide. Oh, and that's the song that was in my head. That's crazy.
I
I
know.
know.
No, you
Now
told
you
me about
told me
it
about it
before.
before. That's the song that was down with the shit. Oh, sorry. It was in my head. That's what I was singing over it. Like, I'm like, the beat kept.
Hmm.
Oh, shit. Why I can't get his name out right now? This is driving me crazy. We worldwide. Oh, everything. Oh, so sorry about that. Cause I'm down with the shit. Salute the schoolboy Q and black hippies all over. My name's Cat Lee. I approve this message. You know I'm down
Bling.
with the shit. You know I'm down with the shit. I'm a black hippie. I understand the movement. Uh, yeah. Got a little pop. I'm about to go listen to some black hippie as soon as this show over. Doc also has said hit the like button, tune in, live show, radio show, and get the app. You absolutely should. And again, my name is Cat Lee, and I approve this message.
Bling.
Bling. Yeah, listen to that man. He know what he talk about. He know exactly what he's talking about, and you should be doing all of that because I keep y'all informed. In some cases, you know how think about it. Unless you pay attention to the news real heavy, you would not know that the CEO of Rock Nation is a racist bitch. But I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you. Because I got the documentation. So I'm going to tell you what had happened, allegedly. Anyway, allegedly. We don't know. We weren't in there. But her daughter said, so we're going to see. And it's her daughter that's suing her. That's what makes it way worse. Way worse. Um, so anyway, yeah. Craziness. All right, let me say a few things. Now, you know you can always join the conversation. I tell you that at the beginning of every show. Do that by calling in 443-551-5963. 443-551-5963. You can text, you can drop a comment. We gonna take it all. We want it all. You feel me? We don't care if you have dis- disagreements. You gonna feel how you feel. I'm gonna feel how I feel, but we gonna feel heard together. Put it like that. Check out our web. Well, no, if you want to hit us up for any reason at all, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com or ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Of course, this has been on the screen the whole time, which is like, share, subscribe, baby. Do that. Doc just told y'all should. Y'all don't know why y'all don't be listening to wise people. I'm just saying. Listen to the wise. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. You can join our coffee community while you're over there so we can have salacious, titillating, and taboo conversations. And I can cuss whenever the fuck I feel like it. Yeah, no censorship. Can't hold me down. Oh, my bad. And of course, much love to our favorite DJ. Listen, he called me earlier to check on me and to tell me something about the mix that I'm two mixes in because I missed one mix because I got sick. Um, but he's still going to keep it on schedule, like as if I didn't miss that week. So I got two mixes in a row to play. I'm gonna be ahead of the game, okay? Um, so I talked to him earlier. Big shout out to DJ Lucchese. Um, incredible DJ. Always about mastering his craft and just getting better and better and better. So I'm proud that he's a part of our ambitiously entertainment family. And don't forget to let us know how you feel about our mixes on Friday. You didn't get one this on last Friday, but you're getting one this Friday, for damn sure. So be ready. Um, and that's that. And that's that. Oh my gosh, I'm so naked because my soundboard is being repaired right now.
Also, it was messed up.
And it had some issues. I think that happened when I went to North Carolina. But it's all good. And like I said, I don't know. I didn't tell y'all, but I have two. So if one is down, I could use the other one, but I just like the bigger one versus the smaller one. So, and I did pay a nice amount of money for it, so I'm gonna get all the use out of it that I can. But I have it back up. I just it kind of switches things around in here a little bit too because we have the radio station as well. So we got it together. We gonna get it together. Anyway, but that doesn't stop the sermon that y'all about to get. Hold on, get ready.
Okay.
We are gathered here today for me to inform y'all about
Mm-hmm.
living a better life, a
Well,
healthier life, even a more prosperous life. And in order for you to do that,
talk to
you,
him.
you need to mind your business.
Mm.
Yeah. Because see,
Well,
some of y'all out here just being nosy for no reason at all. You need to mind your business. Because
tell
it's
him.
a safer way to live your life. Except for on Media Mondays.
Mm.
Well, I tell everybody's business because I'm nosy as hell. And I want you to be nosy with me. Let the church say amen.
Amen.
But other than that, mind your business. Now, the tag I try not to tell people's business, but sometimes tonight I told somebody's business. I told my child's friend's business, but it correlated to what we was talking about. Um, wiretap for sure. I'm telling you business. You better not have a court case. You better not have one that I can pull. I'm pretty good at it by now. I don't know if y'all know this. Pretty good at it by now. So don't have one for me to pull, and I won't put a court case. Don't be depraved, foul, sinister, disgusting, heinous, depraved. I probably said that already. Jeez, disgusting, nasty, freaking freaky. You gotta be that damn freaky.
Well,
Gosh,
but all right.
man. It's should be levels to your freakiness. Um, Stupid, an idiot, whatever. You shouldn't be any of those things. Dot, you got some more, Deacon Dot.
Um, don't be perverted. Don't be immoral. Don't be menacing. Don't be malevolent. Don't be malicious. You didn't say your favorite D one,
Oh, don't be diabolical.
and my favorite one is don't be insidious.
Yeah, I knew I was missing one. I felt like I was. Anyway, don't be any of those things. Don't have a court case that I can pull and we won't be in your business. But if by chance you have one, just know we're reading it. Listen, I gotta fill y'all in tomorrow. I can't wait to talk tomorrow about this city stuff because I think they got them. So we're gonna get on that tomorrow because it's a lot to discuss. Um, mm, I think they got him. I think he going under the prison. But anyway, the wire, wet and wire is more me and Doc's business. We haven't really had time to get to. We try, but we've been so our dust has been piling up with these court cases. So, but we try to get to those, and when we do, that's more of our business. Now, um, I'm not going to tell a secret. Cattails coming to a spring near you very, very soon. Very happy about. Okay, whatever. The creation process. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Coming soon. But if you are featured, your story, a story that involves me and you, and you're featured on it, just know that I changed the names. So the only way they're gonna know it's you is if your stupid ass opens your mouth or start typing. And in that case, that's your own dumbass fault. Nobody told you to say anything. Nobody even knew it was you. And what you always say, Doc?
A hit dog will holler.
All right, that's all I'm saying. So just shut up. Mind your business. Mind your business. Um, love your babies. Hug your babies. Encourage your babies. You could be your baby's friend. You just can't not be one of their little damn friends. You feel me? I'm not one of your little damn friends. But you could be their friend. You just gotta know how to balance that shit out. But love your babies, hug your babies, encourage your babies. Tell your babies that they are the GOAT, the greatest of all times. They need that encouragement. It is your job as a parent to teach them the ways, to guide them properly. That is your job. So do it. Don't leave it on them teachers to tell your kids that they're great because they ain't gonna do it. You know how many kids they got there with? It's your job. You should do it. If they want to work for NASA, tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, something, senator, secretary, or whatever the hell else they do over there in NASA. I don't know. What I do know is get yourself a telescope, a good one, not the kind that you be looking, being a peep tom with, looking at your neighbor's windows, pervert. I'm talking about the kind that may require a little assembly. Comes with scopes and veins and maybe even the app. Go to National Geographic. They got those. And then put it together and take your ass outside with your kids and go discover some shit. You might discover a comet, an asteroid. I would be concerned for the meteor, but maybe one of those. You might turn into Meteor Man. Um, a planet that's not a planet no more. First it was a planet, but now they're saying it's not a planet. They actually think it's a star, but in my mind, it's always going to be a planet because I had to do the solar system. And fuck that, I ain't worked that hard for nothing. Um, or maybe even a UFO. Now, I tell y'all this all the time. If by chance you do discover a UFO and they beam you up, Scotty, and they get you in there and they get the probing and all of that stuff, this is not the referral program. I do not want a referral to be beamed up next and probed. You are on your own. Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Don't add me to the conversation. Come tell me about it like 2 days later. I believe you. You ain't even gotta show me. I just believe you. If they want to work for NASCAR, tell them to be the best NASCAR driver, pit boss, pit crew member, commentator, or engineer, or whatever the hell else they got going on over there at NASA. I don't know. I mean, NASCAR. I don't know, but what I do know is at one point in time they had a need for speed, and and they love. Well, they always have a need for speed, but at one point in time they used to love muscle cars, and I will always love muscle cars. They are my favorite. Um, that saying, "Put the pedal to the metal," that comes from them. They not talking about this fiberglass bullshit y'all driving right now. But whatever the case may be, encourage them babies to be great. Let them know that they are the GOAT. Doc, what you got going on in the background?
Oh, my nephew, he's in town.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what is
Hey,
happening?
Bubba,
Nah,
let's
don't
turn the
don't
thing down.
don't
His feet is
no
bleeding over.
don't worry about it. I'm just like I keep hearing
Yeah,
shit.
whatever you listening to, your phone or something.
And I'm like it just threw me off all over the like I hear stuff. Um, we didn't have to
My
do all
bad.
of that though. Let nephew cook. Um, but yeah, whatever the case may be, encourage them babies. Listen, I'm mad I don't have my sound effects tonight, but it's okay. Because what I'm gonna tell you is stay in your lane, my lane, not the same. Yours over there, mine is over here. Stay the fucking yours. Stay there. It's cool. Just I know it's hard sometimes. You just want to jump in other people's lanes, but mine is not the one that you want to jump into. Because you're going to get the roar of your life, I promise you. She is not nice, she is not sweet, and she is not kind. Do not break the glass, do not push the button, and everything will be cool. Stay in your lane, not mine. Okay? Leave me with my gazelle running the animal kingdom. Let me do that. Okay? But don't jump in my lane. I'm so sad I can't give y'all the 2-for-1 special right now. Well, I can give y'all, I can offer the 2-for-1 special. I just can't give y'all the sound effects that go with the 2-for-1 special. You're either gonna get the meow cat or the purr cat. Hey, you big purr bitches. You gonna get one of them. Well, you get one, you get the other one. That's how that goes. But you don't want the first one, which that means if the war come out, then I'm ready to fuck some shit up. You don't want her. You don't want her at all. You want the meow or the purr. They're lovely. Plus, what usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes is a collision, and who the fuck needs that? I don't need that for me. I don't need that for Doc. I don't need that for you. I don't need that for we. So I just recommend you stay in your lane, and everything else will be copacetic. It will. It will. But then I need to tell you to pick and choose your battles wisely, because every battle is not a battle for you to fight. Toronto, this has nothing to do with you. I just need to square that away early. This don't have nothing to do with y'all. But it does have something to do with the person who was born in your city. Unfortunately for y'all, he done fucked it up for y'all a little bit in the right name. Him alone, um, and that's because he did not know how to pick and choose his battles wisely. Now he gonna go down as the rapper who sued his record company for the rest of his life. He can't. He can't get rid of that stigma, but he can drop the suit, which might save him a little bit, just a little bit. He need to go with my cat escape plan. Like I told him, I already told him what to do. He just gotta listen. But he probably won't, and it's cool. He just probably won't. But don't be him. Don't follow his don't follow his behavior. The sickening almost. Um. Plus he lied. He lied so hard because he said he studied hip hop. You studied this shit, then you know this shit is not cool. What you doing right now? Drop the case. Let it go. Okay? Let it go. I would go frozen on you, but I don't want my daughter to come down here and bust in her like, Mom, really? Let it go. And again, you lied. You said you study hip hop, but you would know that Bob Deep said that there's a war going on outside that no man, petty boots, is safe from it. They said, baby Caligula, that you could run. But you can't hide forever in these streets that we done took, baby Caligula. They said, little boots, you walking with your head down, scared to look, because you are shook. Ain't no such thing as halfway crook. That's what they said. So if you study, then you would know that. And you know, you moving very halfway crookish right now. And you got to cut it out. Okay? Cut it out. Okay. Them shook ones. But focus on the war. Don't worry about the battles because the battles already about to when you think about it. Like, what the fuck? You wasting your time for trying to fight that bullshit ass battle. Fuck that shit. Worry about the war. I'm worried about the war. You should too. With that being said, though, be who you are. Don't listen. Be your authentic, amazing, genuine, fabulous self. Even if they say that they hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, and the way that you dress, you can do something about the dressing. Uh, you can do something about that talking thing. Just don't make up no fake ass accents, and you're not from Jamaica or Brit, England, or like you know what I mean. Like, don't do that. But you can't help the walking thing. That's just your natural walk. But regardless, like remember what they eat don't make you shit at all. So fuck them. Fuck them. You can't make people happy. Happiness starts with them. You can add to their happiness, but you can't make them happy. Came in this world by yourself, you're gonna leave by yourself, even if you are a twin. Fast forward and past that. Um, no baby talk. Uh, listen, you will try and try and try again to fix what all the problems that everybody has with you. You can't fix them. Let me tell you why. Because they'll find something else to have an issue with. So, in my opinion, you should just say fuck it. You don't like it, sorry. You'll be okay. In the infamous words of Mr. Kendrick Lamar, you'll be all right. You'll be okay. Um, and dream big, dream so big that your dreams exceed the universe. Don't let nobody tell you just because they don't see the vision that it's not possible. That's some bullshit. It is possible. You just gotta make it possible. So after you realize and visualize the dream, plan and execute, baby, and you can make it happen. Don't let them tell you. Don't listen to them haters. Don't let them tell you you can't. You can. You absolutely can. Now it is time for us to adjourn um, this sermon this evening. Make sure you stop downstairs, get yourself a plate. Miss Brenda's a little sick, so the macaroni and cheese and potato salad should be good this evening. Um, yeah. Deacon Dot slash Professor Dot, thank you for being here another evening.
Thank you for having me, Sister Cat Lee. Greatly appreciate it.
Amen.
You know, with this amount of congregation, you know, you can run for office.
I was thinking about that because then I said, my name is Cat Lee and I approve this message. I was just trying to figure out where I want, what seat I want to take. You feel me? But we'll
Bling.
get to that. We'll get to that. But anyway, y'all, we gotta get up out of here. I gotta get ready for school tomorrow. Guess what? School's almost over here in Maryland.
Oh,
Well,
damn, they
in
still in.
Baltimore County. She has until next week. Cause you gotta take into account they do snow days here.
Okay.
So if they had to be out because of some snow, then they make it up at the end of the summer. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah, they don't get out until the 16th. Well, shit, her last day won't be the 16th. I think her last day will be like the 13th or something. Yeah, like the
Wow.
13th.
They've been out of school since right before when my niece, she was out right before Memorial Weekend.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and they don't go back until I don't know if they're taking them back in August or if they're taking them back in September. That changes, but yeah, they don't get out to the 16th. But her last day will be the 13th, and she gets to miss a day of school this week too. We showing out, but she's not missing tomorrow, so I gotta get prepared. I gotta get prepared. But we will see y'all tomorrow night when we get back into this Diddy ish, because it's a lot. It's a lot to talk about. Um, Doc, I'm gonna send you a link of where I'm at with it. Um, too, because it's a lot.
Okay.
Man, how? But I think he's cooked at this point. And I'm gonna tell y'all why tomorrow. Why I think he's cooked. Um, we'll see y'all tomorrow. We gotta get up out of here. Diddy is out of control. Somebody need to. Somebody need to
He already
drop
locked
some
up. There
holy.
ain't nothing else to do.
Yeah, nah, they need some holy oil at this jail ain't enough. But
Mm.
anyway, we love y'all. We will see y'all tomorrow. And good night. Jail is not enough, Doc. It's not. It's not enough. All right, good night, y'all. Bye. Oh, hold on. Why is it? Okay.
Oh,